Hi there everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another video. Today is a special one. It is the Trinity Stamps June 2026 release hop. And so I'm going to be playing with some new products. We'll talk a little bit more about the hop later, but let's talk about those new products. We have the brand new Just Add Sprinkles. It is so stinking cute. I could not resist. You've got a couple different bears. You've got some sprinkles you can stamp out. The sentiments are adorable. There's candles and cupcakes. It is a winner in my book, and I couldn't wait to use it. We also have the matching dies, which cut out everything, including the sentiments. So you even have a separate one to cut out little sprinkles of your own if you want, which is great. And so I love that. We also have the Sweet Stack Layers die. This one will make a cake. I'm going to use just a couple pieces from that. We're going to use that top piece to make it look like we have ice cream, and we also have the sprinkles that we're going to be using. Now this one is the waffle texture cover plate. I love this. Typically I will stay away from very intricate dies like this that are big, but this one I had absolutely no problem die cutting out, and I can't wait to use it again for other cards. I started out by grabbing my Misty, and then one of the images that I wanted to use, which is that cute little bear with the sprinkles. So I've put that into my Misty, and I'm going to ink that up with some Simon Hurley Create Black Widow ink, and I'll stamp that down onto some Express It cardstock. And I never have any problem with that ink stamping perfectly the first time. Not only that, but that ink dries quickly, so I have no problem with any sort of smearing when it comes to using my alcohol markers. And I'm going to use my Olos. I'll put those up on the screen for you. And as I color, I will talk a little bit about the hop. So every time Trinity Stamps has a new release, we do a hop on our video team as well as over on Instagram. So you definitely want to hop around so that you can be inspired. Maybe you'll find something that you like, but you also might be inspired to try a new technique, or you might be inspired to, I don't know, just try something new or color something different, or maybe you'll learn something that you didn't know before. So I highly encourage it. I love the hops. Sometimes I learn a lot of stuff, and I've been doing this for 20 plus years. So yeah, definitely hop around. All of the information is going to be linked down in the description box down below, so you can find everything that you need along with the links to everything that I'm using today. So yeah, if you find something you like, head on down. All right, so as you can see, I am adding my shadowing with a darker color, and I put each of those caps up on the screen. This little bear is super easy to color, and he's super cute. Obviously, you could do a brown bear, a black bear, a polar bear. That would be super cute for winter time even. So I will be pulling this set out again, maybe at Christmas time. How fun would that be? Oh my goodness. Ideas. So, oh, I love that. All right. I've gone ahead and colored all the sprinkles using different colors, but I didn't show that in there because it was just simple coloring. We used our matching die to die cut everything out, but let me show you that waffle texture cover plate. It will cover the full front of an A2 size card, and look at the detail of that. I was surprised at how well that die cut out. Now, my tips with that would be to definitely tack it down, maybe use some mint tape to hold everything down, and run it down with your plate on your mat with the cutting side up. I tend to have better luck with dies that are a little bit more intricate when I do that. I do have a piece of Kraft cardstock that I've cut down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. I brought in my blending buddy along with some Weeping Willow Simon Hurley Create ink, and I'm just blending up the edges, just 3 sides because I don't need that fourth side that's going to get covered anyway. And I just thought that would add a little bit of interest and a little bit of depth to our piece. And so now I can glue down our waffle texture. And I'm just going to use glue on all of the edges, just little dots of it. And if you have a glue that doesn't dry super, super quickly, this is easy to do. The glue I'm using is the Barely Art glue, and I love the intricate nib that it has. You can get detailed bits. Any glue that I have that ends up seeping through will dry matte, so I'm not worried about that. And then I'll just put a few dots on the center. I don't need too much in there because I'm going to have other pieces covering it and keeping it down, if that makes any sense. So we'll just glue that down to the front of our panel. You can see some of that glue, but again, that's going to dry back and it'll dry matte, so you won't see it. We'll clean up our mess, and then I'm going to bring in this piece. Now, like I said, that's the top part of a cake that you could make. And I've already die cut out a bunch of the sprinkles using different colors. So we've got that in our tidy tray. And I'm bringing in different colors of ink because I want this to look like vanilla, but I do want it to also have a little bit of shadowing to it. And I keep adding these colors and it makes it look yellow. And I think I don't want this to look like lemon icing. I really want it to look more vanilla. But when I finally bring in that last Olo, which is more of the what they call the eraser, which really doesn't erase, it just kind of blends things better, um, or spreads the color, that ended up working perfectly. That's the look I was going for. So we're going to glue that down to the top of our card panel. So it looks like you're zoomed in big time on an ice cream cone that is dripping ice cream. And I thought that was just a fun concept. So I've got other ideas for that waffle plate. And you wouldn't have to use it to make it look like a waffle cone. I think that this type of texture plate is, um, I don't want to say generic enough, but it is definitely one that you could get away doing all kinds of different things. Maybe make it look like a trellis background, all kinds of different ways to use it. And all I'm doing is using my pickup stick along with some liquid glue, and I am randomly grabbing the various colors of sprinkles. I don't use them all, but I do use quite a few of them. And then once I'm done, we've got a very sprinkled top, which makes me so happy. And we have our bear. So now we need to stamp out our sentiments. And so I've picked 3 of those. We're going to have Hope Your Day is Sprinkled With, and then there's lots of choices, but I chose Blessings. So I'll pull all 3 of those out. I want to heat emboss it onto this dark pink cardstock. I thought that would be fun to use a different color other than like black or white. So I've got all of my bits for embossing out. We're going to stamp those sentiments. I end up stamping them twice because I don't like how they embossed this time. But I did use an anti-static powder tool. I have stamped those using some juicy embossing ink, and then I covered that with some fine detail white embossing powder. Again, I don't love the coverage that I had the first time, so I do stamp it again, and I hit that with my heat tool. And now we're going to use our matching dies. Again, yes, matching dies over those sentiments. And we'll run that through our die cutting machine, and we'll have all of those sentiments ready for the front of our card. I want to use some double-sided foam adhesive that Trinity Stamps carries. This stuff is fabulous because it is the perfect size for most of the sentiments. And so you can pop up your sentiments as well, which is always fun. So I'm peeling off the release paper. I also put some of that behind our little bear, and I'm going to stick each of those down so it says, Hope your day is sprinkled with blessings. And then we'll adhere our little bear down too. So we've got some texture going on, we've got some depth to this card, and then I couldn't decide which embellishments I wanted to use, so I pulled out my box. Any color would have really worked for this because of those sprinkles that I have on top. Couldn't decide between the orange and the yellow. In the end, I did keep the yellow. So that is called the Crystal Canary embellishment. But yes, I have my box full of embellishments that I like to go through. I have them in color order. And so it's very easy to thumb through and find some. And I'm just going to use my pickup stick, and I'll stick a few of those down and use some liquid glue to adhere those down. But how fun would that have been to do rainbow embellishments also, because we had all those different colors of sprinkles. So once we're done and all of those are put down with glue, that's going to finish off our card for today. I absolutely love how this turned out. Again, this is a part of a hop, so head down to my description box so you can find the information for the hop so you don't miss out and that you're incredibly inspired by the rest of the design team. If you like this video, hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.